If anyone ever tries to convince you that suffering is bad in and of itself, that they haven't benefited from suffering, then it's a cause to feel pity for them. Not that we should seek suffering, of course. Suffering is simply something that happens. It's not something to be desired or sought after, but just something to be endured when it inevitably occurs in our lives. That's just the nature of the human experience, to grow from suffering, to learn from suffering, to be shaped and molded by it. It's the way that life, one of the primary ways that life shapes us into what we are supposed to be, the shape that we need to assume to live out our purpose, live out to our purpose to our best potential as the world exists today. We are all born and we develop in early life into a certain shape, but as time goes on, the pains and difficulties of life that shape encounters cause it to change, to be remolded to a degree, and that's nothing to be disturbed by or ashamed of. We are all shaped, and our personalities to a degree changed by our experiences. We still are at our core who we always were. We are always going to be who we, at our baseline genetic nature, who we are going to be. That, to a degree, is predetermined, but there is much of the human character that is determined by our choices, by the happenstance occurrences of our lives, the situations we find ourselves in that are going to be unique to every single person, to different degrees, but still unique for every single person. Those experiences change us, and ultimately we take on a composite form that's both. We're both who we are at a primal level, at a cellular level, at a genetic level. We are always going to be that person to a large extent, but we are also, much is added to us, much is changed and replaced as we grow and develop in the circumstances of our lives, as we gain experience, as we gain experience of the world around us and of ourselves, of our inner selves, and of the outer world. And together, these forces help shape us into the final, well, everyone is always changing. No one is truly finally shaped, but for lack of a better word, the form we ultimately take on and live out our lives in.